Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Hey, Dave.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Now, it's no secret at the end of quarters, players will wait until just after the buzzer sounds to fire up heaves, so they won't hurt their field goal percentage. To encourage a nothing-to-lose approach on these plays, many say it's past time that the league only counts the makes in those situations. Kevin, it's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it is. Do it. Thanks, TA. At this late stage of the season, how hard is it great for teams not to look ahead to the playoffs and the postseason at this point?
Kevin, just about impossible. I mean, if you're already in position, the trap you can't fall into is easing up down the stretch and backpedaling into the postseason.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Anthony Edwards out there with Conley. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. And for the Kings, Harris and Sabonis hold down the post positions for him. The backcourt pair will be Fox with Herter. And it's Barnes in at the small forward. Edwards can't hit. And so Fox will bring it up for the Kings. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him. When he's down low.
It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Conley. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Even double team, he had the vision to see the open man.
Fox passes to Sabonis. Now here's Conley, the fast break opportunity. That's tipped, and so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Kicks it out to Prince. Back to Edwards. 5 to shoot. Over Sabonis.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
It's Fox with the drive. Herter knocks down the 3 ball.
Yeah, instinctively, too. Fox there looking to be a ball mover, a facilitator. And that's one reason why his team is playing well. And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on it.
And the call will be against Sabonis. That's his first foul. And Minnesota has possession. It's a 3-point game.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Fox passes to Sabonis. 2 points. That one goes.
Had to alter his release at the last possible moment and somehow still gets it to go.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Fox against Conley. Pass to Towns. For Murray. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
If Karl Anthony Towns carves space and is in the painted area, it's going to go in the basket. He's that good.
Fox with it. Now guarded by Towns. Fox against Towns. Nobody near Barnes. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Rebound by the Kings. Here's Barnes. Pass to Murray. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Fox looking it over. The pass to Sabonis. Kings moving the ball around.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
From past the arc. tees off on that one. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
One thing we know, great teams in the NBA get production off the bench, and that was critical that night.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip, can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair.
That gives them the lead. Towns has got his second bucket.
Oh, big-time athletic play by Cat right there. Brushes off the contact, gets to his finish. Nicely done.
Fox kicks to Murray. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
But I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Shoots from the right block. Edwards can't hit.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Fox finds a bonus. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
What you love is a big with the ability to score anywhere on the floor. Sabonis gets to work down inside.
Gobert with a screen on Barnes. Here's Edwards. And he drops it in from the low post. Edwards got 5 points so far.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Fox passes to Herter. It's hauled in by Edwards.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Passes it to Towns. Edwards kicks to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Well, just putting the ball on the deck. Towns so aggressive in everything he does.
So the Kings call timeout, their first. And we've got a lineup change here for Sacramento. Kings have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Here's Lyles. Off target from outside. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Timberwolves. Last time they met was in Minnesota.
I mean, a tough one. Faced some serious intensity in terms of that comeback, and they just got overwhelmed in that fourth quarter. Unfortunately, just couldn't stay in the game long enough to force overtime.
Sacramento on defense, trailing by 2. And there's the foul. It's on Trey Lyles. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Here's Noel. And he comes up with the deuce.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now, here's Monk. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. It's good.
And how committed is Monk there on the attack to the rim? When he puts it on the deck, he's looking to take it all the way.
Here's Noel. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Now, here's Reed. He's guarded closely. Shot clock at 3. From deep. Anderson's shot is off. The Kings have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Pass to Monk. Rebound, Minnesota.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Pass to Noel. And it's off from three-point range. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
I tell you what, Monk's ability there to finish in traffic shows some toughness, even though he was fouled.
And in a league full of shooters, Malik Monk is right there with the best of them.
And has always been a weapon
from outside, has refined his shot selection the last few years and starting to come into his own as a reliable outside threat.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
There's a minute 34 left here in the first quarter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Alexander Walker. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Reed misses. On offense, here are the Kings. They've got an 8-0 run. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Now it's a 7-point Sacramento lead.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just a great ball movement.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
Please give a big round of applause for your Kings Youth Dance Team. Once more, fans, another big round of applause for your
On defense, the Kings.
Dance Team.
It's stolen by Monk. Right side, Davis. Anderson outside. Here's Noel. Monk defending. Shots good by Noel.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by Sacramento.
Mitchell passes to Lyles. Off target from three-point range.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Noel. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. They set the pick. The three. They get the rebound. Here's Sacramento. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Mitchell passes to Lyles. And the dunk by Lyles.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. The kick out to Anderson. Takes a three. And they'll get another chance. Oh, he nailed it.
And it counts. And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you...
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Kings ahead, up 5. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about the Kings here in this one so far?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
The backcourt pair will be Fox with Herter. Harris and Sabonis hold down the post positions for him. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Here's Edwards. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Here's Fox. Outside for Murray. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got 4 assists now tonight.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Outside, Towns. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Fox passes to Sabonis, and slam dunk by Sabonis.
Domantas Sabonis has filled out his frame, and if you need some physicality around the rim, this guy is willing to do it.
There's the pass to Towns. Sabonis with the steal. Here's Fox. The kick out to Sabonis. Back to Fox. Out to the wing. Wide open look here for Murray. Another 3 for Sacramento.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Edwards. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards in the painted area is going to be a force. Size, strength, and hops. Look out.
Barnes against Prince. Here's Herter. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Towns, the pass to Alexander Walker. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Towns dishes to Gobert. Over Sabonis. Gobert, no good. Sacramento leading by 7. Rebound by Alexander Walker. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steal. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
Michael Conley, he's checked in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Timberwolves trail by 7. Conley with it. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Towns. And then Anthony Towns with the jam.
How about the creativity, the athleticism? That's a rare combination for a guy his size. Go to work, Cat.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam King.
You can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Outside Edwards. From outside, off the mark. Outside Fox. Barnes kicks to Fox. To the middle, and it's Murray with the jam.
Powering that one down. Murray saw a chance to go for it and took it.
And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. 9-point game. Minnesota calls timeout. Minnesota making a switch here. Reed's checked in. Let's take a look at the numbers for Karl Anthony Towns. And the Timberwolves with possession here. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And you look at Anthony Edwards. And, G.A., he is becoming the leader of this Timberwolves team, isn't he?
I think he is. I mean, partly it's his production with his numbers up across the board, but it's also his personality. He plays with tremendous swagger.
Prince finds Conley. Back to Prince. From outside the arc, Conley's shot is off.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Outside for Murray. Fires from deep. Sacramento gets it back. Pass to Herter. Back to Sabonis. Clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Timberwolves passing it around.
Well, the father of Domantas Sabonis, Arvydas, named to the NBA 75 All-European team. Arvydas 7'3" and just so skilled.
And Greg, what was it like playing with the 7'3" Arvydas when you were in the NBA together?
Kevin, we had a couple of years together in Portland, and I'll tell you what, he was an incredible passer. Really made me a better cutter because he was the first guy I played with that could make all the passes no matter where he was on the floor.
The shot by Monk is no good. Timberwolves trail by 7. Here's Noel. Reed the pass to Edwards. Shoots from the high post. Jump shot is good that time. Edwards got 15 points.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
The kick out to Fox. Pass to Sabonis. Stolen by Reed. It's Edwards on the wing. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Monk. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. And it's Fox with the jam.
He is a blur. I mean, Fox obviously skilled at breaking down the defense, coupled with his athleticism and size. Boy, he is a terror.
Here's Edwards. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Monk, the pass to Davis. And here's Sabonis. Reed with the rebound.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Edwards looking it over. And then jammed down as he goes right over Trey Lyles.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Here's Fox on the wing. Monk. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 9th assist in the game now.
And Monk's just got a good feel for kind of how to exploit the defense, especially about how quickly he gets his shot off after getting the pass.
And the Timberwolves call time. And now let's find out which teams excelled from the free throw line in the season's 2nd half. The Kings in 3rd.
They are really dialed in at the line, especially since the break. I mean, really shooting an impressive percentage from the line.
Here's Alexander Walker. He dishes it to McDaniels. To the inside. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
1:30 left to play here in the half. Here's Noel. Monk defending. They set the screen. Noel passes to Reed. Over in the corner, McDaniels. 5 on the clock. Just his first attempt. The shot, no good. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. And he uses the glass on the layup. Fox has got 4 points this quarter.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Noel. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Kings leading now by 8. That's good from Fox on the assist by Monk. Fox has got 9.
And Fox must continue to work on that shot. When he's knocking it down from there, boy, the D is in trouble.
Up top, Reed, defended by Sabonis. Reed kicks to McDaniels to end the run, and it's in there. McDaniels got his first points of the game.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Fox passes to Sabonis, and slam dunk by Sabonis.
What you love is a big man who understands the timing of a roll. Set the screen, get to the open spot. That is beautiful basketball.
Here's Noel. His 3-pointers off the mark. And so it's Sacramento holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. And chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Harrison, a strong first half for you guys defensively. What has worked at that end?
We're trying to be active. You know, this is a very good team. They've been shooting the ball really well from 3, so we're just trying to run them off the line.
So far, so good. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. An uphill battle so far for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Their perimeter defense was lackluster, to say the least. Shooters were getting open shots. Guys were wide open. I mean, right now, I could walk off the set in shoes, in a suit, and get 3 threes wide open and knock them down on that defense.
And now let's jump to the Rookie of the Year race and see how it's shaping up.
Well, I'm not surprised to see Paolo Banchero making this kind of impact. Young fella can do it all.
He fits the mold of the modern-day big. Lots of skill, but plenty of power to his game as well. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
So on the floor for Minnesota, 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Conley out there with Edwards, and it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. This is to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Right side, Edwards. Towns wide open. Drops in the tray. Towns has got the first bucket of the 3rd here for the Timberwolves. Here's Barnes. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Outside, Edwards. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Outside, Edwards. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
Fox kicks to Herter. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Herter's got 6 points.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Conley's shot is off. And it's Fox with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. They've led by as many as 11 points. Herter on the wing and out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And a look at the block shot number over the last few seasons for Rudy Gobert.
The blocks just aren't coming for him nearly as much as they were a few years ago. I think he's lost a little something in terms of that intimidation factor and that ability to change a game with his interior defense, and that's too bad.
Here's Towns. Left side, Edwards. And now Sacramento on the break. Barnes got the ball, and it's Fox with the jam. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 11 assists.
Yeah, Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
Pass to Towns. He kicks to Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fades back. Count that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Towns.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Herter passes to Sabonis, and slam dunk by Sabonis.
You know, Sabonis has proven I am now a premier force on the offensive end. He's cooking.
Gobert with a screen on Fox. Conley into the lane. Lays it up off the glass.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Murray outside. Left side, Sabonis. Herter on the wing. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
The pass to Conley. Now here's Towns. Out to Conley. Towns, a screen on Fox. Prince, right side. Offline with his three.
Many teams could use a multi-position defender like Taurean Prince.
Well, defensively, you know that Taurean is going to play with great effort night after night. He does an incredible job contesting shots, fighting through screens, and offensively, obviously, his value comes as a spot-up shooter.
Outside Edwards. Gobert finds Edwards. Good on the triple. Edwards got 6 here in this quarter.
Boy, what a good-looking stroke. Ready on the catch, Anthony Edwards. That jumper is nice.
Timeout called by the Kings. Nadu, he's checked in for the Kings. Davion Mitchell comes in for De'Aaron Fox. Sacramento leading by 7. Now Mitchell. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Murray, no good. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Conley against Mitchell. Conley gets the bucket.
Wow, fearless with defenders all around him. Mike Conley in the paint.
Herter on the wing. Edwards defending. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Anderson comes in for Taurean Prince. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Noel in for Mike Conley. Towns down low. He's covered by Murray. Wide open. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Mitchell. Right wing. Murray kicks to Herter. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
McDaniels, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Knocked away. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. Well, let's take this chance now to bring up the rookies at the head of their class in steals this past month. Take a look at Murray. Such quick hands. 2nd in the NBA.
And if those numbers show us anything, it's how good he is at picking up on ball handlers' tendencies and knowing when to make his move.
No good on the second free throw. Timberwolves trail by 9. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Alexander Walker. Fires the 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Alexander Walker's got 7 points.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
The kick out to Barnes. Murray outside. Over Anderson. And there's Murray on the assist by Barnes. 12 points for Keegan Murray.
And you like Murray as a spot-up shooter, knows where to park himself, and always ready to receive the pass.
A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Barnes outside. Inside, stolen by McDaniels. Passes it to Noel. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
And some changes here for the Kings. Lyles checked in for Murray. Terrence Davis comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Malik Monk in for Kevin Herter. And a change for the Timberwolves. Edwards has come in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Timberwolves trail by 5. Edwards drawing the double team. Here's Noel. No good with the triple. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Monk. Nice move. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And he's far from the biggest player, but Monk knows he has what it takes to score from there.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Kings.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking.
Wow.
And how about
Monk there. You better get in front of him when he's in attack mode. If you allow him to get to that launching pad, it is too little, too late.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Outside Edwards. 4 on the clock. Anderson wide open. Buries the long-range jumper. Anderson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Mitchell outside. To the paint. Here's Medu. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Minnesota now the other way. 1:14 left to play in the third. Noel passes to Edwards. And the 3 off target.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Davis kicks to Lyles. And the foul called on Edwards. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. 14 foul.
Here's Monk. He's got 16. They set the pick. Over to the left wing. Lyles with a wide open look. Hits it from 3-point range. Lyles got 5 points so far.
And how about Monk there scanning the floor for the open teammate? That's how you develop a trust from your teammates. Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Nice work at the line so far, going 5 for 5.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And Edwards drops them both.
And he's been rock solid at the free throw line tonight. A little bit of an unexpected bonus for them.
Monk kicks to Lyles. Another 3 for Sacramento.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Edwards. Here he goes. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, Anthony Edwards has got a well-rounded offensive game. He can put it on the deck and draw contact. Shows you right there.
De'Aaron Fox is checked in for Davion Mitchell.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And here is Fox. He's got 13. Pass to Medu. Stolen by Reed. And so it's the Sacramento Kings. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Back to the action in... And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Harris and Sabonis hold down the post positions for him. The backcourt pair will be Fox with Herter, and it's Monk in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And it's Fox with the jam.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Fox is in the zone right now. An exciting player to watch. I just love seeing how he can take over a game with his aggressiveness.
Pass to Noel. Outside, Towns. Gobert with a screen for Towns. Count it.
I'll tell you what, it's hard to stop Karl Anthony Towns when he's looking to score. He's got every trick at his arsenal.
Screen by Sabonis. Fox kicks to Sabonis. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Barnes, he's checked in for the Kings. Edwards, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
You know what? There seems to me to be an infectious energy when we're talking about Domantas Sabonis. This is a big man with a great future in the NBA.
Towns against Murray. Rebound by Murray.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And the shot goes in.
Oh, great pass from Murray. I like whenever he looks to get his guys involved.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Timberwolves. They trail by 14. Gobert in the corner. Lobbed up there for Edwards. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. Herter on the wing. Over in the corner, Barnes. And a deep three from Murray. There's Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Well, Domantas Sabonis has a nose for the basketball. He understands if he keeps moving, he's going to get to the offensive glass.
Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Barnes. Towns for three. Sabonis grabs the ball. Sabonis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Herter. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Domantas Sabonis.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Coming into this game, he'd been having a tough stretch. We all know that, but not anymore. He's back at his best, and I think it's safe to say that slump is over.
And you watch Taurean Prince and how valuable he is to his team for a couple of reasons. Number one, he doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He defends at a high level, and he can really stretch the floor.
Fox hits them both. We know the NBA is exploring alternate broadcasts for selected games, allowing users to pick their commentators. Doris, should you and I be nervous?
Kevin, I'm always nervous, and you will always be the A-team. Come on, my man. The fans know they need to listen to Kevin Harlan.
You are, Doris, way too kind. Coming from you, a Hall of Famer, you kidding me? I'll work with you any day, and I'll do the analyst, and you can do the play-by-play. How's that?
Kevin, love it. Oh, that's elite length and explosiveness. Harrison Barnes attacks the rim, leaves no doubt.
Conley dishes to Edwards. Back to Conley. Doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Fox.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Here's Towns. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Towns has got 9 points now in just the second half. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Kings lead by 21.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
Conley feeling it out. Prince wide open. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
It's hard to make your way in today's NBA without being a tremendous three-point shooter. Taurean Prince doing work from beyond the arc.
Barnes passes to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Gobert in the corner. Here's Prince. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, fast off his feet and up at the rim in a hurry. Taurean Prince with an easy one.
Sabonis kicks to Barnes. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
Slow rotation there defensively, and he gets a wide open look from mid-range.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
Here's Towns. Another shot. And it's good on the way in. Towns has got 6 in the quarter.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
Sabonis' screen on Edwards. Herter passes to Sabonis. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Don't sleep on the big man now. Domantas Sabonis can be effective in catch and shoot.
Edwards against Barnes. And the pass to Towns. Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The kick out to Fox. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. Fox has got 15 points in just the second half. Outside Edwards. Out to Conley. Shoots the three. No good on that one. So the Kings will take it the other way. Here's Barnes. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 9 points for Barnes.
That's just terrific job by Barnes. In full attack mode, dominating that area of the paint. Go to work, Harrison.
Minnesota calls timeout. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Reed's checked in.
All right, fans, let's show some love for your Sacramento Kings breakers.
Now here's Conley. He's defended by Herter. Edwards. And he elevates for the slam. Domantas Sabonis did not like that at all.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
And that one's good, Barnes.
I will say this. That's showing off remarkable dribble drive ability in the area where Barnes has put in work to improve.
Conley, the pass to Reed. It's Edwards on the wing. And Edwards with the stuff.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
All right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Prince in the corner. Three-pointer. Connects from three-point range. Prince has got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Timberwolves. Now here's Herter. D right on him. Down low. Here's Sabonis. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, you love the aggressiveness of Domantas Sabonis, attacking and using his size to his advantage.
And some changes here for the Kings. Medu, he's checked in for Murray. Davis comes in for Barnes. And Monk's subbed in for Kevin Herter. Timberwolves also changing it up. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Taurean Prince. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Mike Conley. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Edwards. Passes to Alexander-Walker.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Sacramento.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And this will push their record to 39 wins in a good effort tonight.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous two games with.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for De'Aaron Fox.
Well, unselfish basketball. His ability to create for others has been the story of this game.
Davion Mitchell's checked in for the Kings. Here's Davis. Pass to Sabonis. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Alexander-Walker passes to McDaniels. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Kings. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. And Malik Monk is going to pick up the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot two. And he makes the first.
Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Well, this one is winding down now. Sacramento can run out the clock. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And one of the more underrated elements of his game. This is a guy that's always in control. Love seeing him finish even with the contact.
Here's Alexander Walker. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what